Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler video series videos I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks. Oh, come on. I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I'm still so disappointed with my snapping ability at the moment. And it's all because I went over there, I bashed up one of my fingers at work, and, nothing bad, but, it's got a little bit of an infection, so, I can't really get the proper momentum going. And my left, I'm not left-handed, so I can only do so much. But anyway, folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there, I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I am inside my truck, and whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today, folks? What happens to be my brand new Conquer Divide shirt. Which, if you're unfamiliar with the band Conquer Divide, I guess originally they started out as a 5-piece all-girl band. I got to see them perform live. They opened up for Kitty when they played Chicago. At the time I'm doing this was a little over a week ago now. And by the time it got to me, they were a 4-piece, mostly girl band, but the bassist slash harsh vocalist was a guy. So I guess they had some membership changes, which, it happens. Regardless, I thought they were fucking badass, man. I really, really enjoyed what they did. I thought the presentation of the harsh vocals and the more melodic vocals was great. Loved the songs. Just really thought they were super cool. So I had to go over there, get myself a shirt, got some pictures. I also got some video of their performance. Those videos are on this channel as well, just in case maybe you want to check them out. If nothing else, I'd be more than happy to point you in the right direction as far as their music goes, because I think they're really good. But let's get to it. Folks, what am I trying for you today? What are we doing here? Well, folks, this is kind of going along a series of videos that I've been doing recently where I've been going over there and I've been trying out in-house budget brand sodas from various supermarkets and what have you. And that's led me to here, folks, because it's boom! It is from Summit, which is the Aldi brand. This is their Citrus Twist. It's a lemon lime soda, naturally flavored with other natural flavors. Ooh, so it's basically their version of a 7-Up or a Sprite. I have to admit, when I first went over there and bought the 12-pack of it, so I hope I like it, I kind of figured it would be their take on Mountain Dew. But it's not. Now, I reviewed one other Summit soda, which was their Summit Cola. Go watch that review if you're interested in my take on it. But let's just say it does make me a little bit apprehensive about this one. But, first of all, let's get a thing for the thing. And let's kind of put it on this side. And we'll just kind of, ha 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 ha! And let's go ahead and let's give it a shot. Hopefully it's at least passable. Because at the end of the day, I'm all for saving a buck. But, if you're not getting the flavor properly, smells more like, I'm going to say, a 7-Up than a Sprite. Ooh. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Alright, well, it's not repulsive or anything like that, but yeah, you can taste where you're saving the money, let's put it that way. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to say it's closer to 7-Up than a Sprite. I feel like Sprite has a better crispness to it, whereas with 7-Up, maybe a little bit more refreshing, a little bit sort of easier on the flavor. This kind of goes along that, but it does feel and taste like a cheaper version of it. It doesn't have that same refreshing aspect that 7-Up does. It has a decent enough lemon lime flavor. I want to focus on the positives where I can. The lemon lime flavor is okay. It's not amazing. It's very one-dimensional, which is kind of amazing considering that you inherently have two dimensions. But I don't feel like there's a lot of lemon and or lime. It's kind of more just one homogeneous flavor, which is, it's fine. It's definitely very one note. The way that it drinks, it feels maybe somewhat thinner than like a 7-Up or a Sprite. Yeah. And then, well, I mean, it's the flavor is almost there. Like, the nice thing with a lemon lime soda is that fundamentally it's not that difficult to get right. As long as you get, proper proportions and stuff, you should be able to pretty much, nail it down. So this is close. It's not miles away from, like a better version of it. But at the same time, I'd be lying if I said that it's particularly, like, for me, I like a lemon lime soda. I really do. And especially because I'm more of a Sprite guy than a 7-Up, but I like 7-Up too. Fuck Starry. I don't like Starry. But I like that nice, refreshing, that kind of, aspect you get from it. That's one of those things I think lemon lime sodas do so well. This almost does that, and then it doesn't. And then what's worse is that the tail end of it is definitely the worst part of the experience. So you're not even left with like a nice reminder. You're left with kind of this aspect of like, okay. Because initially, it's nice, again, lemon lime flavor. It's got a little bit of a citrusy kind of hit, not a lot, but it is there. But then once that starts to drop off, I don't know if it's just whatever blend they're using, or, is it just normal sugar? Yeah, 35 fucking grams of sugar, and another 35 added sugar, Jesus. High fructose corn syrup, natural flavors. I mean, and some people shit on the high fructose corn syrup. I don't give a damn. But, yeah, it just, I don't know. I don't like the way that it finishes. It has kind of instead of, again, ending on that nice kind of flavor, it really ends on sort of a weird note where it's like almost like, the only way I could describe it is like slightly dirty tasting. Like it tastes like what the rest of it tastes like, but just like a shittier version of it for some reason. The aftertaste on it is, it's not repulsive, but it ain't great. All right, 2 questions have to be asked, 3 questions in this case. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Do I think it's good value for the money? No, not really. I think, for me personally, I mean, look, I didn't grow, I've certainly gone to Aldi any number of times in my life, and I'm not trying to shit on Aldi. I think they have some nice stuff, and they have some really good deals. But I do think this is one of those instances where, again, you're trying to get the value, but you still want a nice experience. And for me, with the Summit stuff, there are 2 strikes currently, because the Summit Cola I wasn't that big a fan of, and this, yeah. I think I probably like this a little bit more, than the Summit Cola. I feel like at least this, it has the lemon lime flavor to fall back on. I could almost go with it if it wasn't for the aftertaste. That, for me, that just, again, it kind of ruins the experience a little bit. I'll say this, I'm sure by the time I finish the 12 of them that I have, because I'm going to finish them, I'll probably be more or less fine with it, because I'll have sort of developed a taste for it to some extent. But it's not a natural soda for me that I enjoy. And it's definitely not one that I think I would revisit. And if I'm recommending it, I mean, it's just one of those things. I think that there's, lemon lime soda is a pretty common soda for in-house brands to have. I kind of feel like there's just other ones out there that are probably better. Though now that I think about it, I think this is the only lemon lime soda that I've done so far in this series. So, maybe I'm, just completely talking out my ass. But I will say for me personally, this is an instance where I would just get Sprite. That's what I want. That's what I would get. I just, even for, I don't think it's a terrible soda, I guess. But, yeah, I just personally feel like this is one that, even for the value of it, because, it is about half as much as, like, a name brand. I think I'd probably just buy the name brand one less often and enjoy it more. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year, folks. Go over yourselves. Truly, I am doing so many reviews-tastic rest of your life. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, here's what I want you to go out and do. Pray for Mojo. In this case, Mojo being Brandon. Because I am doing, I think, 8 reviews in a row this morning. Something like that. I've still got 2 things left to review. Normally I don't do big batches like this very often anymore, because that was kind of what burned me out when I first started doing the reviews. However, I was sick for about a week and a half, and I really couldn't do any reviews, so I've the backlog is still there, but it's been weakened, and I want to build it back up. So, pray for Mojo. Bye!